up a fight, no. Paradise Plum.
You people, welcome to The Fix. It's your boy Nar here with Ari. We have a special guest in the building, but before we get to that, we have to big up Sharp Cut Barbers, located at
9 Bronshop Square.
across from the Mishi.
Or I guess it's not.
Is
We
it
keep
new?
on to say Mishi, but it's the new progressive.
The new
Sovereign.
On Boulevard.
On Boulevard.
Yeah. Get it
Yeah.
right? Alright, try Sharp Cut Barbers.
Yeah, your ear look nice though.
It look sharp.
Yeah.
People that complain about it,
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say, you make it look like a little.
Schnackums.
I was going to say F-boy.
Alright, so Steve, big up
You still
yourself.
look nice though.
Follow
Steve
Steve at Steve the Surgeon.
Yeah,
on
Steve's
Instagram.
doing a good job.
Big up yourself, Steve. Alright, special guest in the building. I had a fancy intro plan, but F that. She has the best legs in the game, people.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Of course.
So I watched our video for Paradise Plum a while ago and noticed the legs and I say, yeah, them live up to it in a real life, for real. Matter about Naomi Cowan, in the building, our frenemy.
Yeah.
How long? Do you know for when she's supposed to fall up here?
There.
Fine.
But
Out
she's
here.
here.
We are here.
Mm-hmm.
We keep running into each other like at
Conspicuous
various events.
places.
Yes.
The last time I
Honestly.
saw you, technically you were on a wall grinding out a beautiful girl.
Really? Wait, where that?
There was a lot of vibes. So
Oh yeah. But
you can't make eye contact right now, can you?
Keyword
Nara's like,
girls.
yeah, scenario, yeah.
You scam that
That
me too
face,
bad, you know
that
what I mean? Like, oh yeah. Oh boy, now we're going. So,
There, I'm finally happy to be here. Yeah.
why it takes so long for that? Honestly.
You
I
want-
think Nara needs to work out something.
I know. I feel like a lot of it hurts.
We bash our panda show you enough time, and people always are wondering, like, I want to have against them. We need to get to, you see me?
Get to the meat of the matter.
Yeah.
I'm clueless to this machine. What?
No, whatever bash her answer now, like, shit.
Yeah, she's clueless.
Why
You're apartheid.
She's not playing. She's not playing into your lies
God.
right
I'm like,
now.
what? We like Naomi here. What are you talking about? Bashing.
We like her, but we bash her because that's why.
Cause she bashy and she there. There my floral shirt. Yeah, big up.
Well, let's move
Yeah.
past that because that's Nara's issue. But let's just
She does,
congratulate
it's
you on your Paradise Plum. It was #1 on the reggae New York charts, which is
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, let's talk about it because I asked you the first question. I mean, it's going to be obvious. But what Paradise Plum mean?
Yeah. So to me,
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
not a
Can you never
female
really work
reproductive.
in the...
can I tell you what it means to me?
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay,
then,
but
yeah.
that's if a female reproductive organ.
That's not what it meant to
Alright.
me
Oh.
when we first wrote the song. So basically, all right, I give you like a bit of the journey. The song was called Silence. That was the title of the demo. And then when I filled in the blanks of the song, like I had the hook, and then I had like a mumble track is what I call it. So sometimes you hear rhythm and you just go, so that you get an
Yeah.
idea. And then Sarah Couch, my co-writer, I went to craft the story with her. And in the second verse, I said, yo, imagine if this youth and I would go to school and him buy me sweetie and him buy me a Paradise. I've never even eaten a Paradise Plum. I just know of it as an old-time sweetie. I said, yo,
Okay.
what if him buy me a Paradise Plum? I would just say, remember when you did a check for me and buy me sweetie down a halfway tree? And you said, Paradise Plum, da-da-da-da.
Oh.
And then I said, I have to call the song Paradise Plum. That's so dope. And when I took it home and I played it for my mom, she was like, well, Naomi, you can't call a song something and you don't have it in the hook. I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, you can't call it silence.
Yeah. No, I can call it Silence,
Yo.
but I never have the Paradise Plum part just yet. And then so my mom helped me. She was like, yo, find a way for drop. She was like, any song with a food name, you're good. Like, she's just like, so many
And
big
that's the thing
songs.
now, though, yeah.
And so yeah, then I went back in the studio like again and again and again. I would found a way to say you Paradise, wherever it is, it falls in. So Paradise Plum now, for me, what it means, it kind of reflects like an affectionate nickname for somebody. Because the song is about a love interest and it's
Yeah.
about what I call an organic connection. You know, when you just click with somebody, you don't have to try too
I
hard.
don't know why me the ear orgasmic connection.
This is a Christian young miss. Can you not?
Is she?
I don't
Aren't we all
want the devil
Christians in
to rebuke.
Jamaica for the most part? Yeah, so but the thing is that so for me, the way I shape it in my mind is you are my Paradise Plum. Like, you are my Paradise Plum. So when you find somebody that you connect with and it's just easy, there's, you know me like we knew we never had to say a word. That whole thing is really saying, we don't have to chat too much, we don't have to have small talk, I don't need to tell you my sign, it just chill. Paradise Plum. No.
Nice.
Due to
You know, say provocative. You know,
no,
say
well,
people have to
I
take it to
realize it's
something else.
and then on top of that, like, I'm a shapely woman, you know, and so definitely people think you're the plum. So the plum, like, no, it's just like my thing, which is fine. I don't care. It don't bother me. It is what it is. So people take it as it describes a girl's body. It describes, as you said, like female genitalia. You see me?
It's not good art though, because most art is very interpretive. It's like,
Exactly.
however,
I think
Artiste
I have
101.
no issues with it because it can be used. And enough times I'll be like, no matter give him the plum, you know, my girl. No matter give him the plum too early or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or if I'm putting, I was like, oh gosh, my Paradise Plum showing, you know. So it's just now
You
a
make it
term.
your own now.
I'm making my own thing. And even like, for example, sometimes I blend essential oils. And even the other day, like Leela IK is like, yo, Naomi always smell good, star. Like, give me the Paradise oil, no man, you know. So it's just like,
it's not your brand.
yes, yeah, I'm here for it.
By the way, she really does smell
like an
good.
interject as
She
well, yeah,
really,
like,
really
she smell
does
good
smell
for
good.
that.
Yeah.
So
you
In the
need
top
to
5 best smelling guest on the show.
Awesome.
You need to, like,
ever,
make
ever
up-
had bad smelling guests on the show?
no.
Good.
That's
No.
But the thing is with
that's not like
AC and
Yeah.
bad smells, the AC, you know, techie teen, and it just like,
It's worse, but no.
yeah. So
The only person that come to mind who smell really, really good is Governor.
oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, I had to.
I can't
Tell
exactly co-sign. I can just say color and blood.
That's kind of hot though. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
real good.
Yeah.
So, well, so you want to do that now? Like, you could do that, like, make it into a whole brand and a
perfume,
whole
yeah,
thing.
whole thing, yeah.
Paradise Plum.
Or just Paradise, whatever the thing is. Like, I definitely want to do that, for sure. But you have to secure some other things first. But definitely, I could see myself, because I always come up with tons of ideas, and you know, even like somebody was like, "Yo, you should do a lip gloss." Blah blah blah. The
There's
good
so
thing is that
many.
it's become a brand that can extend beyond me.
That's
So,
good. So even with the song Paradise Plum, you think that it's gaining more traction abroad than it is locally, or you think it's the same? Like, people gravitate to it no matter where.
Yeah. Actually, it's so funny. I was just looking at like the listeners, the cities, in terms of like where the song is listened to most. I know for sure between Canada, London, and the US is like the top 3 countries, like on Spotify or whatever the case is. I would say I feel like it's an equal traction. You know what I mean? Definitely the people that interact with mass, like, you know, just on social media and stuff, I do see a lot of foreigners. You know what I'm saying? Like people from different European countries, especially South America, like Brazil, Colombia. They love reggae music in those areas. So, I mean, the thing is, I guess, depending on how you perceive traction. Because to me, you know, there's like song can bust a road, but like is that gonna bust you as an artist, right? So is that gonna expose you to the people that you really want to see and hear your stuff? True. Right? So I feel like it's gotten equal traction, and there's so much more for it to come, because this summer it is the title track on Reggae Gold 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's the first place I've publicly said that. It's okay, you can talk about it. It's not secret, but they haven't launched Reggae Gold, but that's really dope. Meaning
Yeah.
it's like the go-to compilation of
For reggae acts.
no man, I confirm. I have things. Yeah,
You look like an idiot.
no man, big up BP
I never
Records.
can.
You can check their Instagram and Twitter. They've been posting about
God.
it. Yeah. So the cool thing, what I'm excited for, is to have that kind of a strength to have the song reach even more people, and hopefully it can cross over.
Yeah.
You see me? That would be my dream for Paradise Plum, because it has that feel.
So you don't think you cross over with the New York being charting number 1 on New
Yeah,
York?
well, it's a Reggae Foundation chart or whatever. So when I say crossover,
Big
I mean
crossover,
like
like-
playing like with top 40 songs
Yeah.
or in a certain kind of a rotation.
Yeah.
That's what I mean
get
by
you.
crossover. And that's what I would desire, because to me, the more of us that actually make it across in certain ways, is it opens up the space
For more
other
people.
artists, because people now start to look to Jamaica, just like with Afrobeat. The more Afrobeat songs get popular, the more people start looking up Afrobeat. Because they might hear one song and they're like, oh, I like that. Oh my God, I'm going to go look up my Afrobeat playlist.
Yeah.
And then that
Davido,
person
Panther.
becomes into Afrobeat as a genre.
Yeah.
So for me, I would love for Plum and all of the other songs that I know I have and that I will be releasing, would love for it to just reach a massive audience so that Jamaica and Jamaican music can benefit.
Did you do any special marketing with Paradise Plum? Like that was different from your other songs?
I would say we had definitely a more, like cohesive, creative plan. In other words, the artwork that you see, right, it's like a yellow border and I have on this yellow top and the breeze blowing through the top and the font and everything. Like me and my creative director person, I don't know what to call him, but that designed that, we literally looked up album covers from I think the 70s because we wanted to capture a certain vibe with that image. And we looked at fonts and me and him argue about outline and this and that. And then with the video, of course, like we used color was like the core thing. Like anybody that came out in the video, we just said, wear whatever represents you. Yeah. But make sure the color them bash it.
It was bright. It's very bright.
So I think what was different is that intentionality. You know what I'm saying? And also like we strived to make it different. We strived to set me apart. One thing I do regret, I was thinking about this earlier today, is that up front, I didn't spend anything on digital marketing, meaning I didn't do any sponsored posts. I didn't do any Facebook ads. I think that would have been good like when we first dropped it. But thing is like there's always like time to do more.
You feel like you need to do that?
Yeah.
Like in this day and age,
if you prefer like an organic people.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I, there's a part of me that wonders what would have happened. But at the same time, as I said, like with partnering with other entities, like such as being on something like a Reggae Gold, that will allow the song to just be exposed to more people that are just passionate about reggae music and things like that. So I didn't have a special marketing plan other than make sure the visuals, this, make sure that, and make sure the song shot. And I think it was just a combination of those things that people just felt even like that they wanted to share it. Because I didn't even have like, it's not like I had some blast list where I say, yo, like, please post this. I mean, I asked my closest people to post it. And then otherwise that was it.
So for people who don't know, you're the daughter of the great Carleen Davis, of course. And we hear how she...
And Tommy Cowan.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's great too. And you'd mentioned how she was involved in even just adding that little
flair, but it make a huge difference.
And she help you otherwise coming up.
Yes, they always like, so what I do is, I mean, I have to set my vibe with anything I'm doing, but because my mom understands my voice, because I basically have the same voice as her, right? So she will hear something and she said, no, Naomi, I think you can go harder right there. She doesn't speak like that. I'm just saying, but she will
go higher, Naomi.
Yeah, or she'll be like, no, you can do it, or she'll help me with finding the sweet spots of my voice, because she probably went through some of the same growing pains as I'm going through right now, just with understanding the vocal, your strength, everything. So she'll be like, no, try sing so rare. But oftentimes I deal with things myself first, because I have to catch a vibe and make sure it's organic and unique to me. I get her feedback, but then I'll take it and interpret it in my own way as well. Because she's from a different generation. So sometimes she'll give me an idea. I'm like, I am not Aretha. Like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, do what you want. But like, that's just my, opinion. So they're always kind of listening. But they tend to listen to stuff kind of when I've almost finished. And then they just give me their like professional opinion. Or I watch them too. I watch how they listen and how they vibe. Because what I appreciate with my parents is that they understand music itself. Is not about old music, reggae music, pop music, So what I like is when I see that they can attach themselves to something that might be more fresher sounding, because sometimes you think old people can't listen
stuck in them ways,
or you say, oh, old people not going to listen to trap, or they're not going, but sometimes I'm in the car, my father say, whoa, I like this, and he's like hearing something on fire, or he's hearing something really, really new and young. But when I read this, I say, oh, that connect with you, because that means that there's some traditional or principle based things in a song that still will capture people.
So what about her being of a different genre? Because she's gospel, more on the gospel side of things.
Right.
No. Remember she did start out secular.
She used to be a baddie. Okay. My mom's biggest song, one of her biggest songs is called Stealing Love. That's way like, that is like,
Cuts.
Yeah, and it was about basically you and somebody giving bond to each other person.
I think,
Man.
well, just from the title.
Yeah, yes. So she doesn't. She's like, I don't really sing that song anymore. And she changed it to praising God all the time. Like the song goes stealing love all the time, so she changed it to praising God all the time.
Yeah.
So
Wait, so she still performed that song?
she rewrote it.
Oh.
So that in case, because sometimes she will still do shows that are more secular, right? So like
Whirly on.
she'll do like the Grooving in the Park, which is this big show that happened in New York. So
Yeah.
when she do it, she'll praising God all the time. So she'll still do it, but she'll find a way to.
I know this is like a question that you're probably tired to hate, but I
Yeah.
feel like as somebody that come from two
Yeah.
great giants and then of course being from the genre, like how you feel, like is it difficult for people to navigate it? Has it always been difficult for people to just how they
Receive me
interact
as a
with
person?
Naomi, just
Yeah.
even from the artistry, like just
Yeah,
from the artist
definitely.
point,
No,
like
what
it was-
always happen is like let's say I go into a room where I'm around new people, they either first they're like, okay, they're careful about what they say, or they might cuss and they're like, yo, sorry. I'm like, all right, cool, that's nice. So it shows a level of respect, or they might be a little bit standoffish because they don't know if I'm stuck up. That's normally, honestly, the biggest misinterpretation. That is, I experience people think I either think I'm better than others, but then the minute I crack like a really bad joke or like trip over something, they're like, oh, she's cool, like she's really rootsy and very down to earth.
Yeah,
So
now I'm for real.
yeah, no, it's like it's a problem. It's a problem. You know what? I told myself I'm just going to marry a comedian, and then like he's just going to teach me everything, but also tell me everything I'm doing is funny. So I will just be constantly he's just going to constantly reaffirm me, let me know that you're the greatest. You're like almost as good as I am. Yeah, that's the goal. Marry a comic. Yeah.
Because even like when we first met,
What? I
I'd
don't
like-
even know what I said.
I don't remember
me
either.
remember because they say like I would have invited on the show and you were like, well, me not a mix up or nothing.
I don't know mix up.
I'm like, my girl, really?
It's true.
Oh, maybe I should get with this guy or what? What do you think? I'm like, ah, boy.
I'm not an artist, just for the show. Just build up something. You see me? Like, I should have been posting like 3 months ago.
No, don't.
No, but even when you talk, like, are you serious? Like, do you think that you need them type of something there for grab people attention? And
I don't think it's needed. I do know that it works. It is a strategy, and especially in the local market, we love foolishness in Jamaica. At the end of the day, we love it. Like me, love it. You see me?
I don't even think it's just Jamaica. It's just
In general, we love it.
Works, yeah.
But we really love it here. No. Because
You think
I
so?
see art. Okay, so like if you look at other genres where there are artists that are, fairly successful, but their personal lives have nothing to do with their success. Like in let's say like the newer R&B sounds nowadays. I don't know if you know like Daniel Caesar, Ray SZA, her, whatever. All of them, their accounts and stuff are super. They're not in no mix up.
Yeah, it's very much music and
It's just the music
yeah.
and Sabrina Claudio, their stuff. Well, she kind of use her body a little bit when she's cute. She do what she wants, but you notice like nothing. They don't use a lot of those things, and it works. And they still have they have like addicted fan bases. Meaning people who are into.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's too because them how them bust too is like they're known and they're building up a fan base.
Yeah, and
that
some of
is
them
just-
bust through like SoundCloud or mixtapes and little things like that. So I'm not saying this. I mean, I just feel like and not just Jamaica, but in smaller societies in general, it's funny. It's funny, and our culture is so unique and it's so colorful that of course if you see a video of a man saying a thing and him don't say it properly, you go laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just natural, So I don't feel like it is needed. Especially, I don't feel like I need it, but I know it helps.
Have you ever been tempted to just probably be like, because I know most artists and you can probably do some
Yeah.
PR trick and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've ever felt like the need to sit down and be like, yo, Lil, do you want to,
Yeah.
Not really. I
No?
don't really feel the temptation to do that. I mean, first of all, people watch and people talk regardless. So even just being with people might think a one and two thing anyway. So I probably wouldn't even need to do that much work. You just have to touch somebody a certain way and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
but
it's
no.
seen public and
Yeah, but I've never felt tempted to actually intentionally say, hey, I'm going to pretend to be this with that person or not like that now.
No.
I wonder if that's why you decide to take this path in a musical journey. Because like me see more power with like the reggae crowd
Yeah. I was
and
just
not
about to
really the
ask.
dancehall crowd. Is that a conscious decision or just
No,
people
I think
just
it's
drawn to?
I think it's just how we, cause like, meaning we end up a lot of times with either around the same people or in the same things or whatever the case is, and so it just happens, that way more organically. But it's not intentional, like, oh, I want to go touch road with, like, I mean, if governor wants to go party, hey. I mean, I was at Panda Plaza the
Somebody
other day.
like shrimp patty.
I know. No, because I was, okay, so for example, the other day I was at Panda Plaza. It was me, Jesse, Savannah, and some other people. And then, but Govy did just put him like a table beside us. And so it was all of our, everybody was linked. I think we should almost in a way, what's the word, cross-link? Even more.
Do you think there is a separation amongst the artists with the genre line, just saying like, you know what, and reggae have a image, dancehall have an image, and if you can't really go between.
Here's a joke for you. When I was in London the other day, I had 2 shows in London recently. Those were my first shows in London. Hello.
Yeah, we saw the pictures on Instagram. Yeah, you were stunting on them a bit. Yeah.
And then I noticed that Ching Ching did have a show in Brixton, so I messaged her. I was like, yo, man, I gotta roll through the show, whatever. So I went to a show, and I was side stage taking in the show, and then his DJ was like, yo, you have any tracks on you? And I was like, don't ask me why my USB's in my backpack, but like, here.
You're always packing.
Yeah. And so he actually brought me up.
Oh,
Ching.
that's nice.
But the funniest thing is that I had on like a dress kind of like this, like a cute little bodycon thing, and it's on YouTube. And so some girl in the audience, so Ching, she was like, oh, wait, introduce you to my friend. And some girl go, good body girl. And so I was like, yes, goody. I said, some sing reggae, no mean some body care good. I don't know why I said that.
Why me imagine you? I said, yeah, you, yeah.
No, I never say it like that. No, you can find it. You can watch it on YouTube after this. Because somebody uploaded it. And then after I sang, Ching was like, this is my sister. I can't imitate him. I don't know why.
Just do it.
I'm just gonna
Ching.
stop right here. So Ching was like, yeah, man, sister in this, and this is all the music to go, reggae dance I'll need to. So I don't think there's an intentional separation, meaning, I mean, I mess with this person or whatever the case is, but it just so happens. I mean, what I do is I love to check out, just if I have the time, or if you're working late and then you can just touch road a little bit and you just end up parring, but maybe we don't post it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like one time,
Not everything needs to be shown.
yeah, not everything you have to show. So if I pass by like a Uptown Mondays or whatever, and Disha is there, like I definitely talking to her, with parring her or whatever reason a little bit. But maybe we just didn't take a picture, But in terms of us linking, yeah, I think there should be more link ups.
Do you think you'd ever want to do a full-fledged like dancehall song? You think that's something that you've
And what you mean by full fledged? You mean in terms of the sound?
Wine, breakout, like yeah.
Here's my only thing with like, I don't want to sing things that I'm not going to do. Meaning, I don't know at this stage in my career if I get really broke out on a stage. Like, you see me out or whatever, so it's not like you don't see that I don't like to dance and rare, but I don't know if I want that to be on my stage presentation just yet. Or, so in terms of singing, I'm not going to sing about something that I'm not going to actually reflect. I could write about it for sure.
But that's the very core essence of music.
What?
People sing about what them not do.
What them do?
No, like, I mean, so you mean dancehall in terms of the content?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you'd were even collaborate with a like dancehall artist like Governor again, like would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I would. I mean, it just, as I said, I don't think people have to look at dancehall as just like, oh, dancehall is like, girl, move this radio, flip you upside down. You can find different ways to say different things,
This is right.
right? Like, there's a song I just voiced when I was in Florida the other day, and I said, what would you do? How do you go? What would you do if I flex with you and we don't tell nobody? What would you do? Dream come true, you and me apart, yeah. Nobody have to know, say you and me a charge, yeah. So what I'm saying is like,
Yeah, we're sexing, but don't tell nobody.
Right, exactly. So there's different ways to say it. So anybody could jump on that tune and find a dope way to say what we're saying, but not say it. You know. So I'm open to collaborating with artists because it's about the art. It's not just let's write something because it go be raunchy and it go make people it's gonna shock. I'd rather really find a dope way to say something, because all of these things happen in life, like what we're singing about, stealing love on the side, like these are just true stories that people can relate to, but I'm more about finding
she should pretty that up, stealing love on the
that's what my mom's song goes. That's my mom's song, yo. That's exactly but that's her song, right? But I'm more about finding a more artistic way of saying it, because at the end of the day too, I don't I also want to be sure that what I'm writing as well, like I'm an auntie, you know. I have auntie. I have a lot of older, I have a lot of nieces and nephews and stuff. So I have a big Rasta family, right? So yeah, just
makes sense.
Yeah, enough nieces and nephews. Like I've always had nieces and nephews. So I do think about the influence that I have. And of course, on top of that, if I go into high schools, I work with We Inspire with Corti. I don't know if you know who that is, but I do high school tours. So I do want to be sure that what I'm verbally saying to young people, you know, it just have to line up a little bit with the music. But I don't mind singing about what is really happening. Like there are people that are doing things, and there's things that I've done that you've done that I want to make sure I can tell your story, but it's just how you're saying it. Yeah. I may not really write a song and tell a man to come beat me up or beat me out. You see me? Like, please don't. But meaning I'm not going to tell, I may not write a song that going to say, yo, mash me up till I have to cool it down. Like, I don't know if I want that though. Like,
I know you're true, but no, man, just remember the program with the point really.
That's not, hey.
You know, on the SYM and I
No. Yo, oh God, guys, we should have had this wine.
No, that's why I never fought for it.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Ari, yes, I would love to collaborate with a dancehall artist. You see me? It just has to be dope. I just don't like doing things that are typical. You know, I can, even when we come off the air, I can play some things for you that I'm working on that has, whether it's a dancehall feel or it has a this feel, but I just think there's just doper ways to do things. I don't want it the easy way.
Yeah, because now always your complaint is like female artists, especially dancehall artists. Yeah, they only have one topic in mind. And even Jermaine Dupri was saying the same thing. Like, female artists seem to only be rapping about one thing.
So climbing, you guys have heard climbing.
Yeah.
When I got the melody, so when I was writing that song, everybody in the studio was telling me, you should sing whining, whining, whine it, whine it, whine it, whine it.
Hey, would I work this at the phone?
I did hear and I felt like that it was kind of sexy. It sounds like a woman, like. But then
achieve orgasm.
She's achieving her goal, and so her savings goal.
VMBS.
Yeah, exactly.
Savings goal.
She been saving for that goal, right? But everybody in the studio. I mean, there was like 4 people. It's not that many people, but everyone's like, sing, whine it. I was in Trinidad. They're like, sing, whine it, whine it.
Whining capital of the world.
Makes sense.
I was like, well, yeah, I could, but locks. That's so.
Passe.
Yeah, come on. And so there was another girl in the studio who is also an artist. Her name is Jojo, and she has like a 2-year-old. And we're in the studio well late, and he was kind of sick, like with a runny nose, and they're taking care of him, and she's working, and I was just admiring her, thinking like, wow, look at this girl just on her grind, and she have this, you know, and you know how toddlers are. They're just annoying. Like, kids get annoying at 2. Like, there's no joke. There's no way around it. Right? So he's just being a kid, and he's whatever, but she's still focusing on the music, and I was in awe of her as a woman. And that's where I got the inspiration from. I said, no, I want this song to be about getting your thing, like getting your hustle on, climbing. So that's why I did that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't mind doing anything that sounds, whether it's like dancehall, soca, this, that, but it just can't be like just so. Yeah. You know why?
Doing it for doing it sake.
Yeah, we're artists for a reason. And so sometimes I'll even get a rhythm and I'm like, oh God, this is just another reggae rhythm. Like, please, you know, like, whoo.
Now, big of yourself. Give thanks for finally passing through. We can start pre, you know, and all these things.
Yeah, and sorry I didn't bring you much
wine.
Drama.
That me there pre. No, not even the drama. You know. Before we get started, she was like, You know, I was gonna bring like some champagne and wine and stuff.
She didn't say champagne. She said
And
wine.
Wine, whatever.
Go there. You have
Wine.
to call Bolt for the Olympe Rosé.
Wine.
Won't even pay for that promo there.
That's true.
I'm
And
gonna
look,
say
I
you-
even have on this.
Oh, the rose. Ting, 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 ting.
Hello.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Knock, who's there?
You want to be on the
You see
rhythm?
what I'm talking about with the cardinals?
Wait, you want to be on the rhythm? Who?
Olympic. No, actually, my mother asked me about the rhythm.
Really?
I swear to God, in my WhatsApp, my mom was like, Naomi, I see that Usain Bolt is coming out with a rhythm. She goes, you should ask Christopher Martin if he can help you get on there. I know you guys are friends. I promise. She was on a plane going to New York. The rhythm never even, the launch never even happened.
Yeah.
I said, wait, you will.
She knows
I was
stuff.
like, you're in the know. I said, well, I think they've already done voicing it and whatever. She goes, well, just call Chris. You just never know. Blah, 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 blah. That's what.
Scam say, yo, Chris, you don't know it's a A-team.
A-team.
A-team. A-team. That's what I'm talking about.
But
An A-team with the A-team. Anyway.
You interrupt when I say me did go run you because you forward there and say me did I go and not, you never actually do it. Like, don't forward there and say you did I go.
But did I go where?
Like, buy the wine.
I know,
them
but
thing
I
they
didn't want
born
to be
with.
later than I already was.
Oh, God.
But that was my vision. My vision was it was
to
just going
sit
to.
My
and
vision.
drink.
Yeah.
And have fun. But we had a good chat.
Yes.
It was nice. Did you
Yeah.
enjoy it?
I did. I was
Did
like
you ask
slightly. I was
questions?
slightly scared. I thought you guys were going to be like asking me things. I was
You
like,
see, that's such a misnomer. Just how people judge it because you're, Naomi Cowan, Tommy, and Colleen daughter. It's the people judge us all the time.
Not
Like, when
judge.
I music
We're
business
nice
you'd have
people.
sex with. All right, so now I'm give like a them question.
yo, which one of the businesses?
Wait, they should ask her if she would have dealt with her. She ever dealt with her money in her.
Yeah,
I've
let's-
never dead.
Never dead. Oh
I've
boy.
never dealt. You remember in high school? You want to deal with me?
I feel like we
No, no one never asked me that.
should have queued up the Randy Watson for that whole interview.
No, I've never dealt with. What is the past
Dated.
tense of dated? What is the past tense of de?
There.
There.
Me never dealt with. By the way, guys, I have a part of a problem.
Me no.
I realized because
It's a problem. So you can.
it's an issue.
How long you did say again?
No, it is not even the Canada thing. What it is
I think it's our mom thing because our mom talks.
yeah.
properly.
We actually we're joking. Like I get
See it? She
I
laughs.
get I basically get made fun of by a lot of artists for this reason,
Because you can't talk about that.
or it just don't flow properly, and it's not a foreign thing. It's just when I was a little girl, I used to stand in front of the mirror and like pretend like I always was performing, no matter what. I was either like acting or singing or just like, good evening, this is Naomi Cowan. You are watching blah blah, whatever it is. So it's like I train myself almost like speech training, and then between doing TV work and I just naturally speak like this. So
It's difficult to code switch.
it's not even, well, in my head. So my Canadian friends would be like, oh my God, Naomi, your accent is so strong. Like, since you moved home, it's so strong. I'm like, no, it's not strong still. Because I still have people asking me where I'm from.
Wow.
And it really hurts. It really hurts. It really
You could have
hurts.
confused enough people for real, man.
People are
I-
like, so where are you from? Atlanta? I said, what?
Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah. So with that said, what is the past tense of day? So me never dealt with another artist before. Hey,
You got
there
it right. You got
There
it
it
right.
is.
Wait, so would you consider being with an artist?
I don't have a problem being with another artist. I just think that because it is a small fraternity, you just have to be sure and make sure that you guys are friends. I would want to be friends with the person just in case it don't work out. We'll still be good. Because I'm always more concerned about my relationship with people more than like the romantic side. Any of my exes, as a matter of fact, I'm good friends with.
Now I give thanks for finally passing through. As
Yeah, sorry, you
I've
guys
been
were
saying.
wrapping up like 10 minutes ago.
That is true. I'll go longer than that. Which I knew
Them
we
used
would.
to it. Them
I knew.
You.
Cause you and we don't have a rapport already, so
Yeah.
I knew this would go over the
Yeah,
time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I like talking to him.
Just don't forward again without no wine or
Right.
alcoholic beverages, please.
Right.
At least don't forward without it and then say you did that thing For bring it.
But I want you to know that it's the thought that counts.
No, no.
Almost doesn't count.
Almost not count.
I was gonna bring a guest with me.
She was.
Another male artist.
Workout,
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Woo, getting steamy over here.
Hey, but enough bars there in Iron already. Anyways, give thanks for passing through now. What do people can find on social media?
And your new songs.
Yes,
Yeah.
and your new song. What you have
Well,
coming up for the
no, we haven't put out anything new.
Okay.
Oh, you just run with Paradise Plum?
We're run with the plum. I go to New York next week for the Grace Jerk Festival.
Okay.
I also have a morning television performance, so you guys will see me post that soon.
You want to? No, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, on Fox New York.
Fox,
Oh, but yeah, I saw one.
I did an interview.
Interview,
Now I'm
you do.
performing the song, which is really fun. And then I'm performing at a place called the Soho House in New York, which is like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
Never
And
been,
then
no.
after that, I go to Sweden. Then I go back to England.
Don't get arrested.
I know, I heard that. Somebody, you're not the third person that said that. I was like, I'll just keep it all together. Use
Yeah.
my chi and my... Yeah.
Sweden, Europe.
Sweden, and then I play in a festival called Boomtown Fair. It's in England, but in an area called Hampshire. So me, Savannah, Jada Kingdom on that show. Kabaka, Lauren Hill, Chronics.
Lauren, no, you can't just say Lauren Hill just.
Lauren Hill!
Yeah.
Hopefully she's on time.
yeah. Chronics. Yeah, a whole heap of other people. So.
Booked and busy.
So
Booked and busy.
you can find me at Naomi Cowan, Naomi. That's Twitter and Instagram.
Give thanks again, Naomi, for passing through.
So long. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me. Love you guys, for real.
We love you too.
And we're looking out for more from you.
I'm going to play
Cause,
some stuff for you know.
Yeah. Want to hear them.
Paradise Plum.
Exclusives.
You never put up a fight, no. Paradise Plum. Just know me like we knew we never had to say your word, not just shown. Silence, you never put up a fight, no.